comfortable. Like, guys, I'm on a yoga ball. I should actually film on this. Okay, who you know coming to you with the braces videos and on a yoga ball. Hey guys, hey guys, Channy here, back with yet another video. So guys, it's been so freaking long. So guys, in today's video, I'm coming to you with braces, do's and don'ts. Do's and don'ts. If you cannot tell, I do have braces, but you know, you probably can't tell because I only have my top row on. I don't have my bottom row on yet. Let me stop. I am getting my bottom row put on in about 5 months. This is just a backstory. What I wear at the bottom, since I don't have the braces on, is a retainer. And these are my braces. That's how they're looking. You guys can tell I do have an overbite, and that's what's being corrected right now. Yeah. This should just be an update video, like, at this point. So without further ado, if you're enjoying the video so far, don't forget to like this video, comment, and feel free to subscribe, because why not, baby? Why not? So we're gonna start with the do's. The first do is to make sure, I don't even know why I have to look at my phone at this point because it's really straightforward. So the first do is to make sure you are brushing your teeth at least 2 to 3 times a day. At least. If not 3, try to make it 2, because braces, you know, they're very much in the way. So when you're eating food, you can't just eat normal, you know, crunch crunch crunch. You can't eat normal like that anymore because you have wires blocking a good chunk of your teeth. So you have to really make sure that after you eat, sweetie, you clean that, because it will be sticking out in and everywhere, and it's not cute. Food gets trapped in there. You don't want the food being in there all day. It can cause bad breath, and we don't want bad breath. So just make sure you brush, you know, obviously when you wake up in the morning, brush your teeth, whether or not you choose to eat before you brush, like eat breakfast before you brush or brush, whatever. It doesn't really matter as long as you brush in the morning. You know, if you have lunch in the afternoon, it would be good to, you know, brush in the afternoon again. Or if you can't, it's fine, but just make sure you brush before you go to bed. You don't want to ever go to bed without brushing. Maybe a 1-2 time, but after that, sweetie, you shouldn't be doing it too much because you can get buildup, and then you're gonna get cavities, and you don't want to get a cavity, because if you get a cavity, they're gonna have to take out the wires, treat the cavity, and then put it back in, and that's honestly just a waste of time. If you could just take care of your teeth, why not just do it? Because who wants to, I mean, if you like braces and you think they're cute, you want to have them on forever, then go ahead. But I mean, I personally do not want to have them on forever. I really want to, you know, achieve some straight teeth. It's very, very important, and that includes your tongue, okay? Not just your teeth. I feel like sometimes, you know, people forget to brush their tongue too. You really don't want to forget to brush your tongue, because that's where the breath starts to be kicking if you're not brushing your tongue. Like, no one wants to be walking around with a white tongue, and no one wants to be walking around with some kicking breath, you know? My next do is to make sure you're flossing. Floss often, please. Floss every time you brush, you should be flossing. You shouldn't just brush and that's it. Make sure you're flossing. But I know flossing can be really, really difficult with braces, but that's why they have something called an air flosser. They're really good, like a water pick. Those things, it's like the water, you put the fill it up with water, and then you kind of can get in between the crevices of your teeth and everything, and the food just comes right out, and you don't have to go through the hassle with taking the string, rolling it on, and then taking it out, rolling it over. That takes a lot of time, especially with, if I had my bottom row, I would be crying. I don't know how you guys be doing it. I mean, do that maybe once in a while, just, you know, to get extra good. But an air flosser, water pick, whatever, works perfectly fine, just the same. I actually got an air flosser from my dentist. It came with my treatment. He gives them free. A little bit on the pricey side, maybe about, not too much, maybe between 40 and it goes up to even over $200, depending on which one you want. Okay, my next do is to make sure that you're rinsing. Do rinse your mouth after each meal. Like, even if you don't want to brush your teeth, like if you don't want to exactly like brush after each meal, at least rinse after each meal, you know? Like, even, okay, say you're out and there's no sink, there's no water to rinse your mouth, at least make sure you have a water bottle with you whenever you're out, so that if you know you're finna eat, gargle, and then, you know, you're good. That's what I do when I'm out. I just make sure I always have a bottle of water with me. I usually always have water with me, but now extra make sure that I always have water with me, because I know when I go out I'm most likely gonna eat something. So having that bottle of water is good, because then you can just rinse out your mouth and then you're clean, sis. You're good, you're good, you're good. Okay, my next do is try to keep a dental kit on you. So if you know you carry a bag with you, whatever, purse, try to keep a dental kit, make a dental kit of like floss, different toothpicks, Listerine, a small toothbrush, and just little things like that, like the Listerine mouth spray. Even if it's not a kit, just keep that stuff in your bag so that you always have something on you just in case you might need, you know, whatever. That's really important. I don't chew gum anymore like that, so I use the Listerine spray. I'll put it on the screen. Works better than gum in my opinion. And my last do is to make sure you get dental wax. I would say invest in getting some dental wax. If you're an orthodontist, your orthodontic office doesn't give them out to you. I got them from my orthodontic office, and honestly I haven't even used it yet. I haven't been irritated, but usually you use it if your cheeks are irritating you. You use it, you put it on like the bracket or whatever, and you're good. Like, you're good for the rest of the day. But I haven't used it. When I first got my braces, it was bothering me, but by the time I got the wax, it wasn't bothering me no more, so I've just never used it yet. Okay, now moving on to the don'ts. My first don't is do not eat hard foods. I know people who've had braces for like a long time and they still eat popcorn and that type of stuff. Honestly, it's a personal preference. It's kind of like, it's your choice, like it's what you want to do. But I personally would not, you won't catch me eating no popcorn, at least for a long time. I don't want to have to go through that hassle of cleaning and doing all that extra stuff, because the kernels will get caught in your braces, and even you won't be able to see it even if you rinse your mouth. You're gonna have to really get up in there, and there's a chance that it could just linger and you can get a cavity. So I wouldn't recommend eating hard foods like popcorn. Apples, you don't want to bite into that. Try not to eat apples unless they're cut up. Like, don't be eating apples, because that's just not it. Like, that's a hard fruit. You don't want to be eating that. And just anything hard in general, just be very cautious with what you're eating. They say not to eat nuts as well, but I had some nuts earlier and that was fine. Like I said, it's a personal choice. It's really how you handle what you think you can handle. And my number 2 also is foods. Don't eat sticky foods like gum. I don't think you should eat gum if you have braces in. I know, yeah, there's people who still do it and they're fine, but it's because they probably really get up in there. But I don't recommend eating gum if you have braces. Like I said, just invest in the Listerine spray. They have them, they come in a 2-pack. And honestly guys, I'm being so honest, they work so much better than gum, at least in my opinion. Like, as long as you know you brushed your tongue, you brushed your teeth good, and you spray that in if you're out and about, you're good for the rest of the day. Like, that's just how it is. It works good for me. And my next don't is really try not to miss your orthodontic appointment. If you have an appointment to get your braces tightened, to get it checked, any little thing, don't miss them. Don't prolong them, because the more you prolong them, the longer you're gonna have braces on for, and the longer you're not really, it's gonna take longer to see any improvement. Your orthodontic has to check you. Like, they have to see, they have to tighten them, they have, you know, you have to go, you're gonna be going to the orthodontic a lot more. So I would say do not miss your appointments. Try not to miss your appointments. Like, be on top of them. If you have to reschedule ahead of time. Things happen, life happens, we can't control certain situations, but honestly I would just try not to miss your appointments. Okay, my next don't is don't be picking your teeth in public. Like, if you have braces on and you know you just finished eating or you're just sitting, don't be digging in your teeth, because it's really not cute. Like, people will really think you're gross. It's like, what are you really digging for? Some gold? Like if you're in the bathroom, you know, that's fine, you're doing your thing. At least you took the initiative to, you know, go in a private area and do that. But if you're well out in public, you know, in the cafeteria or wherever you are, don't be digging in your braces. It's just gross. Like, it's not cute. It's not something that people just do for fun, because, you know, you're digging up in your teeth and then you're gonna go touch up people, and like, yeah. Just don't be digging in your braces in public. It's disgusting. It's not cute, period. End of story. And my last don't for you guys, don't use the teeth whitening toothpastes. Don't use those, because honestly, if you use them too much, by the time you get your braces off, your teeth, it's gonna be so white, like all around. And then when you get these off, when you take them off, that little spot right there is gonna be so yellow. It's gonna look weird. You're not gonna want to smile for a few days unless you go get it whitened. You know, you can try like little things like baking soda and whatnot, like once in a while, but don't be doing it often. Like, I know I do it like once in a while, but like not too much. And yeah guys, those are all Yeah guys, so those are all the tips, the do's and don'ts that I have for you guys when having braces in, and this is just part 1. There is going to be a part 2 in the near future, but this is just part 1 of braces do's and don'ts. I haven't had my braces in that long, so honestly there has to be a part 2 because I'm sure there's things that I've missed, and you can comment below anything that I've missed, give tips, whatnot. And if you guys are wondering, I've had my braces for about a month now, and I'm gonna be doing a update in my next video, so stay tuned for that. So make sure you subscribe, and turn on my post notifications so you never miss a video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video as well, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.
Shorty wanna ball with the chick. Money sitting tall, y'all mean.